Hello, how are
Are
you?
good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm also great. Thank you for asking. My name is Pradeep. I'm from India. I live in center part of India.
Okay, I'm Richard. Nice to meet you. Which city do you live in?
I live in Indore city. It is located in center part of India.
Okay, okay.
Yes, and I'm a
And
student of agriculture science. I'm pursuing third year of Bachelor of Agriculture Science.
okay, how's that? Do you like it? Is it difficult?
No, it's not difficult. I have to learn everything in a practical. I'm very happy with my study.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so
And
can you introduce yourself?
so I'm Richard from the UK, but at the minute I'm in Turkey. I'm traveling a little bit, so I'm currently in Istanbul, and this is my full time as a teacher, usually about 5 days a week on Cambly.
Great, great. I really like it, your video and all what you written down in the biodata. That's why I select you. And here I prepare already in my whiteboard 5 questions related to asking a native teacher about simple techniques. So I have a 5 doubt, or you can say 5 question. I'm asking to you step by step. So you are native teacher or expert, so you can explain.
Okay, so you've got 5 questions on the board behind you.
Yeah, and I'm prepared this for this teacher with Cambly classes.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I'm
So,
I'm excited to asking to you.
okay, then start with him.
Okay, okay. So my first question is, talk to yourself in English. That is really helpful for learning English, or this is only a myth?
Like you by yourself, talk to yourself.
Yeah, if any partner is not available, then talk to yourself. Is this technique is really helpful for us?
Yes. And I'm going to tell you, I'm learning Spanish and I do the same with Spanish. Sometimes if I'm walking to the shop or sometimes if I'm just like alone, I like have little it sounds a bit crazy, but it works. It works.
It other people think that this man is crazy, is talking to your ourselves, but we are really happy to talk and improve our English, right?
Yes. Yeah. Or sometimes even if I'm cooking dinner or making dinner, I just go over like I'm cutting up a sausage, I'm doing this, frying the chicken, only I do it all in Spanish. But no, it's
Oh, so
helpful.
nowadays you are learning Spanish language.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, so my second question is that have you seen clearly? Oh, okay, I can speak. Listen to English podcasts and music, or watching English shows or motivational videos. This is really helpful to improve intermediate advanced level.
Yes. And that's another thing I do. I would use Spotify a lot for like Spanish. Like sometimes it's little stories. It's maybe about 6 or 7 minutes long. Sometimes it's like
It's
longer. It's
audio.
like people. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And
And
one of the
sometimes it's a useful thing to do if maybe like you're on the train going to work or you're driving somewhere and you're not doing anything. It's good to put that on.
Listening is a really good habit when you are doing something in a cooking work, or when you are free or traveling. That time, just put a earphone and listen. So that will help to improve our subconscious mind.
Yes, or even if you're walking to the shop, just as you said, earphones in. What kind of podcasts have you been listening to?
I listen most of the conversational podcasts and audiobooks, like Rich and Poor Dad audiobooks, and different type of discussion between two partners or two people. So this is I really like it, and I understand easily British accent, New Zealand, Australian, and American accent. I understand fully, 100%.
Is there any that you find difficult or
No, American slang and Australian slang is little bit difficult, but Indian English is totally British English. So Indian and British is more comfortable for me.
yes? Sometimes we have different words for things as well. It gets confusing for people.
Yeah, I noticed native speaker is speak very faster and making very short. But those who are learning as a second language, they speak very clearly. Like we say, "How are you?" Native speaker say, "How are you?" Shortcut, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So my third question is that here I'm very excited to asking, focus on fluency more than grammar and record your voice. It means focus on more in fluency, not too much focus on grammar. It is true.
Recording, I haven't done that before, recording it, but yeah, focusing on your fluency. I think, yeah, worrying too much about everything being perfect isn't always good. Like, it's more
Yeah.
important to get across what you mean, even if you're not saying it 100% right, as long as the other person understands. And people will correct you along the way, and then you'll know to change it a little bit. But as long as you're getting across what you want to say.
No, main thing is convey a message in easy way. That's the important. People are understand your English or not. That's the important. If you use heavy vocabulary, then a beginner people are not understand, right?
Yes, yeah. And is this something you've been doing? Have you been recording and listening to it?
Yeah, yeah. And even Cambly have her every lesson is save it in Cambly
Yes, and then
application.
you can
I
watch it
listen
again.
again and I improve my mistakes, right?
Yes, because I have some students and they their first or second video and they would see the huge
Hmm.
like difference.
And one more thing, I reserve again a same teacher because if I reserve again you, then you know my weakness and my strength. So if I again connect with you, then we work on directly weakness. There is no introduction, no waste of time. So this is my habit to again talking with the same native teacher.
Yeah. See what I also say to people as well. You mentioned this the last time. Sometimes it's good for you to have like maybe a British teacher, an American teacher, and then you can work with the different
Continue.
accents. Yeah,
Hmm.
and yeah.
So, my fourth question, I'm very excited to asking you, like, speak to speak to native English speaker or those who are comprehending English. That will really helpful, or that will have millions of help.
Yes, yeah, that's helpful because sometimes if you're speaking with one of your friends, maybe you make a mistake and then he copies your mistake and then you both mistake and nobody's really there to say that it is a
And then
mistake.
after a long time, that mistake is habit. So native
Yes,
speaker will correct our mistakes, right?
yes, yeah. And sometimes something like this is good because you expect me to correct you, whereas sometimes in real life we would think it would be rude to correct you. Like a good situation for you as well.
Yeah, so the Cambly is best platform to talk with native teacher and improve our English. Like now is the I'm in intermediate level, but now I try to improve my intermediate to advanced.
Yeah. Do you have anybody in India that is a native English speaker that
No way, I never ever join any coaching classes. I don't too much focus on grammar, but my habit is that think in English and speak in English. I try to think in English. That's why now I'm able to speak English very good, even though in my surrounding everyone is speak my native language Hindi.
yeah, you're trying to think like it as well.
Yeah,
Do you do
subconscious
you,
mind.
do you have any other friends who are learning as well that you work with or no?
No, no. All friends are very funny and they speak only local traditional language and Hindi language. But me, as a focus on self-discipline, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So my last question is very excited. So prepare before going to important event. If you want to improve more English, then prepare for any event before. Like this is event like I noticed my classes is teacher from UK, but I prepare this 5 question for this event. So this is very good example for preparing, and after that we can continue with that.
Yes. Or if you know you're going to like a wedding or you're going to do a speech, you like practice about and
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So
Do
like
you
sometime topic vocabulary also important, like holiday or vacation related vocabulary is different. This type of event related to vocabulary is different. But I'm always facing problem with forget vocabulary. So can you give me any tips, golden tips?
difficult with vocabulary that you're not using all the time?
Yeah.
Like if you like for example if you get a job in and you're talking in English all the time, the computer language, you're going to be fine because you're going to use it all the time. But then something you don't use so much at once. But maybe you, like we talked about podcasts or like reading, for example, you could pick stories about things that you're not good on the
And
vocabulary.
for that, this one flashcard. Using a flashcard is a very good technique to read again and revision those words you remember or you practice yesterday, and just read a flashcard again and use it in our day-to-day routine.
Yeah, yeah. And how long have you been learning English? How long have you been studying it?
Oh, I have been using Cambly application last 1 month, but here in India, I have been practicing 4 to 5 months English, because here is local people, or you can say local Indian people also speak intermediate English. So, but Cambly is I'm using only 1 month now.
And did you learn English at school or where did you first learn?
No, my native language is Hindi, so my all subject in Hindi medium, just only one subject in English, 1 to 12th class. But self-discipline and consistency is the key of learning English,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yes, definitely.
The- yeah, the main thing is lot of people are give up after 1 month, right? But I never give up, continuous practice.
Yes, you just keep going. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
it can be difficult, and some days you'll find it more difficult than other days, and
easy.
getting through those.
Okay, okay. So now the time is only 1 minute left, maybe. So give me your feedback and send me your reservation so I can book again. And next time I will discuss different other 5 question, or you can say related to grammar topic.
Ah, okay. So you always do different 5 questions.
Yeah, because this is a very good technique, because native teacher also excited. Oh, this man have a whiteboard and these already have a question prepared. So because topic discussion is very important for healthy conversation.
Yeah. The only advice I would give you about this is
Yeah, please.
I'm doing a lot of the talking because you're asking me, which isn't always good. Because what we want to do here is to get you to do most of the talking because you're the one learning.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm confused.
So the questions you wrote on the board, you were kind of asking me what I thought, and then I was talking. So you might be. It's probably better the other way around.
Yeah,
That
yeah. But why I written down? I need your explanation. I need your practical knowledge about these all questions. This is myth or truth that I want to know, then apply in my day-to-day life.
yeah, yeah. But it's I
Yeah.
just think it's better practice if it's asking you more the questions because then you have to talk more and it's better practice for you.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Then you listen my voice very carefully when you asking me any question, and I will speak for 1 or 2 minutes, right?
yes, yeah,
So
that's often the better
we,
practice.
we will apply this method in next conversation. Next time I will not prepare question. You can ask me question. I will full ready, full on fire mode.
Yes, yeah, or we can like maybe you can choose a subject if there's a certain subject maybe you're
Yeah,
interested in, and
because
we can.
because I'm preparing for IELTS exam, and my dream is to study abroad in UK.
Ah, okay. So
Yeah, yeah. So I'm super excited for that. And for that, speaking module is very important for me for these speaking classes.
we're gonna run out of time here. So nice to meet you. Have a
Yeah,
good
thank you so
night.
much. and send me your reservation